Hello, welcome to the channel. This is a little bit different. Mostly because first thing I wanted to do was apologise. We came back after our little Christmas hiatus and then disappeared again for a little bit. Apologies, our household was tickled by Papa Nurgle and I was self-isolating to try and stop it from spreading through the rest of the family. And then Jack came down with it and then he had quite a bad cough, so it just wasn't going to work. So we waited a little bit just to make sure everyone's tickety-boo. I admit I'm still a little bit tired.
I think that's just regular because I'm also tired, but that's just my general aesthetic.
Okay, is it just because I'm old?
Yes.
You're grounded.
No.
So we're back and hopefully with a bang. We've got a 2,000 point match play game today between Farsight Tau and Crusher Stampede Tyranids. Now, some genius here got a whole load of new stuff for Jack's Tyranids over Christmas and his birthday, which are right next to each other. And he's finally got a load of it painted up. So there's a lot of stuff here, which means a lot for Jack to remember the stuff he hasn't used. Obviously, I've got an entirely new codex.
And I'll be getting a new codex soon as well.
Yes.
That's going to be so exciting. That then we're going to have to... I play with Tyranids so much. I'm going to have to discover so much.
You'll be fine. What we're going to do is, obviously, this video is Tau vs Tyranids. And then we're going to do Tau vs Necrons. And then we're going to do Tau versus Black Templars, and then we're going to do Tau versus Death Guard, and then hopefully soon I will get a visit from the fantastic James, who will bring his Sisters of Battle back again. Adeptus Sororitas.
That's
Sisters of Battle.
Sisters of Battle.
To do a little series of me trying to be competitive. Shut up. I'm interested in getting into competitive play. There's a few local things going on. End of the month, we are going to Level Up Gaming.
Yep, and I'll be using this exact list at
Don't tell them that.
At the tournament.
No, people will be able to see it. Shh. Well, we're going to Level Up Gaming here in Bournemouth for a little tournament. So, yeah, that's going to be awesome. I'm going to be changing around my list. I'm probably hopefully going to get more broadsides.
No, please don't.
But we're going to see how that goes. So we are doing one of the missions from the new Vigilus Alone book, which I picked up the other day from, again, levelupgaming.co.uk. I'm going to keep throwing that out there. Because those guys are fantastic, because I overslept on the day of a certain pre-order, but they still managed to sort me out. I was in self-isolation, and I ran out of spray to paint my new Death Guard stuff, and they dropped it to my house, free of charge, just because my wife was going to pick it up, and then she tested positive. How awesome is that?
They are really nice guys as
well. That's customer service. So thank you, Neil, again for that. New Tau Codex. I'm so happy with this. I don't think it's over the top. Yes, there's some stuff that's ridiculous, but we still don't do any psychic. We still don't really have much in the way of combat. I will actually... See, I play Farsight, but I still want some Kroot. So I might... No, not I am Kroot.
I am Kroot.
Which, if I get them, that's all I'm doing.
Yes.
So, I will probably try out some of the other sets at some point, but I am a Farsight player. I love them. I'm fully hoping and expecting for us to get our own supplement, because there wasn't really anything for Farsight in the main codex. But I will be running Montcar today, which means for the first 3 turns, so the first turn, it's 18 inches, then 12, then 9. If you're within that range, the closest eligible unit, I will get -1 AP and reroll 1s to wound. And there's other shenanigans I can do as well, which includes my entire army can move, advance, and shoot as if they hadn't moved.
What?
I know, right? Storm Surge. Yes, if he wants to do his deploy anchors so he rerolls or misses, he has to stay still. That doesn't get affected by Montcar. Some people disagree, but that really is how it works. It doesn't make sense that he's going to put these massive anchors down. I'm ramming out now. I will talk about this more through the video. I just want to say, so glad to be back. We're going to have a look at the armies. We'll have a look at the setup. There's 5 objectives. We'll talk through the mission because it's slightly quirky, which I kind of like. And yeah, good to be back. Don't forget to subscribe. Please support the channel. The more we get, the more stuff we can do, the more time we'll spend on it.
And the more fun we can have with it.
And the closer we get to 1,000, I will then announce a giveaway that I would like to do. But we're going to get there first, so subscribe, and then you'll know when it comes. Cheers, guys. back. First of all, let's have a look at the Tau using our new codex. Yes, there's lots of stuff here I want to try out as much as I have, but I finally have a broadside. Little baby broadside. Okay, so I'm running a battalion detachment. I have 2 HQ. I have Shas O'Reilly is back, of course. He is still, as ever, in his Enforcer battlesuit. He's got a Cyclonic Iron Blaster, 2 airbursting fragmentation launchers, which are now AP -1.
No.
Yeah, still don't need an line of sight. He has his shield generator, a marker drone. In fact, I'll quickly say, apart from this shield drone and those 2 shielded missile drones, all the other drones, I know it's not WYSIWYG, all the other drones are marker drones. So I've got loads of marker lights. I've got about 13 marker lights on the board because I want to make sure I'm hitting really well. So my 3 troop choices, I've got 2 strike teams and 1 breacher. In squads of 10 now, as they have to be. You cannot take squads of 5 anymore. So burst is more of an issue, but I don't think it's really much of an issue. I'm not that worried. So these guys only have 2 profiles for their guns now, within 8 inches for their highest damage, well, highest strength profile. So they're going to be rushing forward with their marker drones. 2 strike teams, nice longer range weapon, and also now AP -1. And they can shoot rapid fire at full range with a stratagem. So you could have 20 shots coming out at strength 5, AP -1. Beautiful. Brought in some stealth suits. They do have a homing beacon. Not sure if I'm actually going to use that or not, but it is there. So I've gone, what you see is what you get with the battle suits. We've got a 3-man team here. All 3 of them have 3 burst cannons. It's 18 shots apiece. 18 shots apiece. That's lots.
Wow.
And we do have an iridium suit in there. And the other squad over here, we have fusion, plasma, and shield gen on all 3. And that squad has marker lights with them. Drones are now part of the squad. They are not separate. They don't run off and do their own thing. They stay with the squad. Which means you can allocate wounds to them. What's the word I'm looking for? The phrase I'm looking for. Savior protocols is still a thing, but only as a stratagem. So every drone can't just jump in the way if they've not been allocated. But they can be used in that capacity, but it's a CP. Overwatch for Tau is no longer everyone does it. It's now just a CP stratagem.
Phew.
Yeah, so we talked about that. For Jack's normal high fleet, he will probably drop the 4+ feel no pain to Overwatch and come up with something else, but that's for a different day. Heavy support. Oh, we got dedicated transport, Devilfish. Now this little chap, because I've selected Montcar, I don't know how you pronounce it. If I want, he can do a pre-game move up the board a bit to grab objectives. But let's face it, I think I need a turn or 2 of whittling down what's going to be coming towards me. Because, reasons. We do have a hammerhead. Whee! So it's got its big, scary one-shot gun that generally is going to put out a minimum of 10 damage. And obviously I only found this out when I got the codex. So he re-rolls a miss. How awesome is that? Big gun. If it misses, you get to re-roll. Stick a marker light on something. And that is hitting on 3s generally, re-rolling. So that's good. We have the Storm Surge at the back because I kind of had to. So he's got twin burst cannon. He's got his cluster missile, a smart missile system, and the destroyer missiles, which are still only single use. But I can also only fire 2 at a time. But I now use his ballistic skill, which is better, I think. People may disagree. Meh. I am using this as the pulse blast cannon, the short range punch, the 12 damage beast. I know it's the other one. But I want to, and I've paid the points for it, so I shall. Taking a Riptide. I still love them. I've actually got 2 now. I haven't painted up the other one yet. A lot of people, they're not really an auto include. I don't care. I think they're brilliant. It's, yeah. I mean, until he's below 12 wounds, I don't need to worry about that putting out 18 shots. And he's got 2 fusion blasters as well. And now has an inherent 4-up invulnerable save. So yeah, so talking about the wounds there. So if he uses his various Nova abilities, which is 18 shots on the burst cannon, there's more for the ion gun, things like that, or give himself a field no pain, or that movement in the charge phase thing, you roll 2 dice. If it exceeds his current wounds level, so not his starting, his current wounds level, it burns out and I can't use it again. There is a stratagem for that, but it's one of those things. So once he's damaged, then it starts becoming a risk. But let's face it, it's not a massive issue. I still love the model. I still love it all. It's good. Oh, sorry. Broadside. Love him. He does not have the Seeker missile. I had to put it on because it looks so cool. So he's got his twin rail rifle, which is nice damage output. We'll talk about that more. That has another automatic mortal wound if he rolls to wound. Twin smart missile system. I have given him stabilizing optics because A, I want him to survive past turn 3 when Montcar stops affecting him. And B, he's probably going to get charged by something. So he can shoot into combat and he doesn't get the minus to hit. Battlesuits can shoot into combat, by the way.
Okay.
Which is awesome. And very useful, all things considered. So that is my, I think it's 1995 points of Farsight Tau. Oh yeah, sorry, Relic Onganor Gauntlet. So he will be charging someone and punching them in the face with 4 attacks. Oh, and Warlord trait of Precision of the Hunter. So 4 attacks, rerolling everything, hitting on 3s. Strength 12, AP 4, damage 3. Combat Tau. Bah! And just normal.
I just sound like a pack.
Archer Fireblade. Woo, 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 woo. Like that. Should we have a look at the Tyranids? This, I know I've really gushed all over this. I'm really happy. I'm really looking forward to this. The bit I'm not looking forward to this. What have I done to myself?
Hive Fleet Hyperion has gotten some upgrades. We're going with we have a Crusher Stampede, which is really handy. So let's introduce some new guys. But first let's start with the old. So we have the 4 Tyranid warriors. Yes, 4 instead of 3 or 5. I know, random, bit odd. 3 with Bone Sword, 1 with Bone Sword Lash Whip. Actually, wait, no. 2 with Bone Swords, 2 with
Just
Bone
one.
Sword Lash Whip. Oh, okay.
Just one in the list. That's why I said to use the Prime.
But I have one that doesn't have... Anyway, ignore that. And then 3 with Death Spitters, 1 with Venom Cannon. We have the Dimicarion.
Dimmy's here.
Yep, he's new to be introduced.
Dimmy. Don't forget his tummy eating stuff today.
Oh, I will try not to.
Why would I say that?
Tummy eating stuff.
Can I do it?
No.
Okay, go on. Who we've got?
Khan, E, and Fex. We have finally reunited them with their sister, and she has a gun!
Yep.
Because why not? I like guns.
Terrible. We have
5 Zoanthropes and their Neurothrope in the back.
Yep.
Yep, they're going to be chilling there. 6 Hive Guard now. There are 3 more just hidden away. We've got the Whispered Abomination of the Nameless Realm.
Nameless Realm, also known as Flying Hive Tyrant, and we have a
Tyranofex
with
Rupture Cannon.
And some awesome person did what to the model for you?
Magnetized it so I can use the other guns if I want to.
Yeah, he's got all 3 options magnetized, Acid Spitter and the other one that no one ever uses.
And we can't forget...
Oh yes, Spore Assist. Just a plug down, and I don't know, just because he wanted one. It was on his list.
Speaking of the Spore Assist, it has this ability, Bombardment Organism. Now, it says during deployment you can set up a Spore Assist in its hive ship instead of placing it on the battlefield. If you do so at the beginning of the first battle round, but before the first turn begins, the hive ship can launch the Spore Assist, set it up anywhere on the battlefield that is more than 9 inches away from any models.
Yes, and 3 inches away from scenery.
Okay, so that still works.
Yes.
Okay, that's great.
But also makes it a bit risky if I block out the board and your models block out the board and you can't fit it anywhere, splats off a building.
Yes, but I don't have to... It's in the hive
Okay,
ship.
it's up to you.
I don't have to
It's up
do
to
it
you.
on the first turn.
Right. Psychic powers. Smite and...
Onslaught.
Onslaught and Smite and...
Horror and Psychic Scream.
Brilliant. Any... what's his Warlord trait? I'm guessing he's a Warlord.
Yes, he is the Warlord. I don't remember his Warlord trait. Look, Why does this list not say anything?
Because you haven't given him one.
You were the one that made the list.
I made the list for you. I leave options for you to sort things out. Okay, is there one where he reduces damage?
I don't remember.
We'll sort that out in a minute.
We'll sort out things. But
voracious appetite. So his gun is better. And yes, we are using the Crusher Stampede rule. So 5 up and vulnerable.
And on the monster...
Monsters -1 damage inherent. So not these guys. Not them. Guessing not them.
Not them, I don't think.
Possibly a monster. But the big stuff. Which he has as well because he's an enforcer battlesuit. So we're going to roll off for attacker defender. It's actually really important in this mission. Because the attacker has to do something specific with the objectives, which I will talk about in just a second. And then we will get set up, and then we'll show what that looks like. Do you want to be attacker or defender?
What's the difference?
We'll find out in a minute.
Attacker, why not?
Cool, let's have a look at the mission. Right, so the purging of Don Toria. I know this is supposed to be like Imperium and Chaos, but Sodom. So, the attacker is trying to put a purging fire on each of the objective markers. One infantry unit from your army can start performing this action at the end of your command phase if it is within range of an objective marker. Action is completed at the end of your turn. If this action is completed, that objective marker is considered to be a flame. Now, end of the game, you score 5 victory points for each objective marker that is a flame for a maximum of 15. You can't move, you can't shoot, anything like that whilst you're performing that action. Okay. For each of us, we score 5 victory points to a maximum of 15 if we control 1 or more objective markers, 2 or more, 3 or less. For me, 3 or less objective markers are a flame. This is from the second battle round. So if you've done 2 of them a flame, which are in your deployment zone, which makes sense to get them done quickly, I'm still going to score 5 victory points if the centre one hasn't been done. So you haven't got that much infantry, but you need to get them up there. The zone throats count as infantry. Have a look.
I need to check this.
And for the attacker, it's same again. 5 for controlling 1 or more objective markers, 2 or more objective markers, or 2 or more objective markers are a flame. Oh, that's cool. So if you burn 2, we both score 5 victory points.
They are infantry.
See, they are probably the most
They
survivable.
also fly.
Yeah, they float, don't they? The other thing as well, at the end of each battle round, each player rolls 1d6 for each unit from their army that is within 1 inch of a terrain feature that has a flame objective marker within 1 inch of it. On a 1, the unit suffers 1 mortal wound for every 5 models that unit contains. So if you're defending here, for example, with your Hive Guard, you set it aflame, you roll a 1, you're going to suffer couple of mortal wounds.
So I just stand them back a bit.
But if you stand away from it, you're not controlling the objective. So you want to do it, but there is a payoff. So we have an objective marker in the terrain piece here. There's one over here, DNA objective markers. Another one over here. This is not board, so we've shrunk it down to the correct size. Another one over here, and another one in the centre. I put one in the middle because something for us to go and fight over. Once you're in the ruins, it's no longer obscuring, so that's going to be interesting. So we're going to get set up. We'll show what that looks like, and then we're going to crack on.
Wait, you forgot to say what the Zoanthrope's psychic abilities were. I've given them Psychic Scream and Smite.
Cool. They can only do 1.
No, they can have 2.
Yeah, but they can only cast 1.
They can only cast 1.
Yeah.
Still, I like them. They're handy.
Here we go. We'll come back after the setup. Tau setup from left to right. We have Riptide, stealth suits, got his drones there. Broadside and his marker drones. We'll see if we can pop a Carnifex a turn. Storm Surge holding the objective here. There is an objective under him. Battle suits here. Devilfish with breaches inside. We've got a line of strike teams here. I'll explain why in a minute. The Hammerhead set up here. So we'll see what happens on the first turn. If I get first turn, he's got a couple of options. So he's got the Spore Assist, which is dropped down there. And then we've got the Warriors behind here on the objective. Zoanthropes, Neurothrope, and the Winged Abomination. The Dimmy there. Tyrannifex, who's given himself really limited targets because of the obscuring terrain in front of him. He cannot see most of my army. Yeah. Carnifex is just going to trundle up, I'm guessing, and the Hive Guard hiding behind the terrain here. However, he's quite tall. He can see them.
I can see you too, though.
Oh, you don't need to. So we're going to roll off. Whoever gets highest goes first.
Okay. Yahtzee!
Jack got a 4. I get a 6.
No!
Tau, turn 1, battle round 1.
Yoink. 1.
Goodbye to some Tyranids.
Unless you
So the Riptide's moved over slightly so the drones can poke their heads out and put some missiles on the board. The Broadside advanced. Doesn't count as moving. Monka! So he's going to be shooting down some Carnifexes. Everything here stayed still there, sort of a counter punch, same as the breaches. Yes, there is the objective in the middle. But I think at this point it's worth holding some stuff back. If I get too aggressive, which I've really sort of done, I'm going to be in trouble.
Did
Both...
you spend any command points then?
Not yet.
Okay. Quick. What was?
Oh yes.
Yeah, because
I will spend. Hang on.
Okay, sorry.
I did start on 11 because I've taken the Storm Surge, so he does -1. I got back up to 12. I have spent 2 command points, which I'll explain in a second. We'll come back to your thing in a minute. It's fine. Explain that in your turn.
This is just before.
Okay, very quickly.
I got rapid adaptation on my Tyranid warriors. That just improves their weapon skill and ballistic skill. That's all.
Cool. They're still going to die. The strike teams have moved up with the Fireblade, which means he can't do his Marker Light, but that's fine. We still have 5 Marker Light drones here. They're mostly going to try and focus down the Zoanthropes, because why not? I'll find out their toughness in a minute. Hammerhead stayed still. The Commander is still in reserve, but I used the Homing Beacon for the stealth team to bring in my other battle suits turn 1. So this is Marker Lights, Plasma and Fusion. We're going to see how much damage we can do, which is going to be interesting. And yes, I know this isn't the best place to be, but I'm just outside 9 inches, but I am within 12, so I've got a Marker Light on him anyway. But we will use these guys to Marker Light up some Carnifexes and possibly some Hive Guards, because I don't know if we've got an angle on them, but we'll check. And yeah, that's it. So we'll skip straight through the Psychic phase. And I'm going to have a think about where I'd like to start my shooting. Remember, the Fireblade put his ability onto the right-hand strike team, so they re-roll hit rolls of 1. Storm Surge put down his anchors, so he's re-rolling all the hit rolls. And we are going to start with the Storm Surge. So I'm going to measure up a couple of things, because I'm just checking whether everything goes. And we are probably going to kill that. All right, be right back. No, sorry, I need to remember all this. Marker Lights first, because they are an action. So we're going to do Marker Light from this drone onto the Spore Cyst. Paying attention, Jack? On a 3-up, it gets a Marker Light against it. So that one failed. So this one next into him also failed. This marker drone into him. He now has 1 Marker Light on him. These 2. So the first one, they both into the Zoanthropes. So there's 1 Marker Light on them. Okay. So I'm just going to mark this with the dice for now. I'm going to make myself some
pineapples.
Specific tokens for that, I feel. So this Marker Light is going into the most left hand of the Carnifexes. So that's gone off. So there's 1 on him. And this one is going to go on the middle one. Okay, so there's a Marker Light token on each of them. Only 1 unit can use these Marker Light tokens, then they disappear. Okay, these 2, we're going to put a Marker Light token on the Tyranids.
No.
Wait, do I need to? Because you're already within 12 inches of me. Yeah, just in case. So yeah, he's got a Marker Light on him as well. No. That's all my Marker Lights. Sorry, new Codex. Jack's got a lot to remember as well, so we may go backwards and forwards, but just to make sure that we remember everything. Okay, so now I'm going to allocate some shots from the Storm Surge. Right, so I'm going to... Die, don't count. Oh, sorry, I got a bit closer. So the big gun and 2 destroy missiles into this bad boy, which I'll be hitting on 3s, re-rolling everything. Smart missile system is going to go into Zoanthropes. Yes, maybe I should do the strike team first, but lessons learnt. And the cluster missile system is going into the leftmost Carnifex. All make sense?
Yes.
Excellent. So the orange dice are the destroyer missiles. This is probably overkill.
Who are you shooting at?
But I want that out the way. So hitting on 3s, re-rolling everything. Everything hits. What's its toughness, please? Right, so all of these are wounding on 2s.
Weight. Unbreakable chosen.
You're spending that now?
Yep. Unmodified wound roll of 1
You're
to 3.
going to use it on that.
Yes, I have another con effect that's exactly the same.
No. That.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. So I can only wound on a 4, 5 or 6.
4, 5 or 6.
Okay, so
That
just
save 2.
that's 12 damage.
What?
And this other one
Excuse me.
is
Wait, no, that's 11 damage. Cause...
he's a monster, yeah. So 11 and 11, 12, 13 damage.
Did you do the...
Ahead of ourselves there. He does have an invulnerable save. So that's for the 11 wounds.
Okay.
That's for 2.
Okay.
Here we go. And
I got the 2. That means he survives.
it does indeed mean he survives currently on 1 wound.
He's alive!
Blast the missile system into the first con effect. So how many shots? That's great, isn't it? 5, 6, 7. That's 7. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling everything. Everything hits. 4 saves at -1 AP. Just roll and we'll see if it's an issue. So he lost 3 wounds.
Yeah.
And Markolite's gone.
He doesn't have a...
Do you want to put a note down for how many wounds he's got left? Smart missile system.
Each one deal 1 damage.
Yeah, it's just 1.
Okay, so he... How many... He has 2 downed. Yeah, he's down to 2.
He's got 5 wounds.
He has 8.
Okay, so I took 3. Maths.
Maths.
He's got 5 left.
Okay. My brain no work today, okay?
No, I know.
Model syndrome.
And smart missile system into the zoanthropes. Rerolling everything.
Reroll.
Toughness of a zoanthrope. Oops.
Toughness of a zone fruit. This one I'll definitely need to remind myself of.
Oof, that was a 6. That's not great. Possibly another one, but
toughness 4.
toughness 4. So there we go. 3 up invulnerable saves.
Oh yeah, I have a 3 up invulnerable save with these guys.
One of them takes a wound.
How many wounds do you guys have? 3 each. Oh nice, like a half-guard or
Right.
warrior.
Now we shall do the burst cannon and the pulse blasters from the devilfish into the spore assist. 6 shots. I within 12. Hang on. So no, I'm not within 12. Far sight, if you're within 12, you get a Markolite on them automatically. So 2 hits. No wounds.
Yes, he's still alive!
Hang on. Monkar, reroll wound rolls of 1 within 18 inches. Still doesn't wound.
Yes!
And the pulse blasters from the mounted drones, which incidentally don't disembark anymore. Wow. Nothing. Okay. So that's going to be interesting.
Survival rate is high for this guy.
Yep. So we're going to put the smart missile system into Spore Cyst and the big gun, dun dun dun,
Dun dun dun!
into the Whispered Abomination.
But he hit him. I know.
No, it doesn't count. So let's start with the smart missile system just to build up the tension for Jack.
Dun, 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 dun.
5 hits. Monkar, reroll the 1. Nope. Jack, 2. Oh no, 1 save. At AP -2. No, I got 1 wound and I rolled a 6. And he's dead.
No! You failed me, my child.
Big gun into Hive Tyrant.
Do it. Do it for the tail die.
Missed. Gets a reroll. Seriously? I mean, that was bound to happen, wasn't it?
Yeah, no offense, but you've been doing really bad with your rolling.
Yep, 100%. Okay, we'll finish off over here. So this right-hand squad, we're going to pop a command point for them to rapid fire at full range, basically. And that's going to go into the zoanthropes. So let's get some dice together. Here comes 20 shots from the Fire Warriors into the zoanthropes. Ugh.
Oh.
Shoulda. Wow. Even saving that marker light would have been pointless. Wounding on 3s. That many 3-up invulnerable saves. So that's 1 dead and 1 down to 2 wounds. And now the second squad, I'm going to volley into them as well. But there's only 1 shot from each. Oh, jeez. There's that. And wow. 1 wound. I'm not within 18, so I can't. Okay, 1's down to 1 wound. That's something. That is something.
It's better than nothing.
That is indeed. Now we'll move over to the other side of the board. We're going to do Smart Missile System into the wounded Carnifex and the big gun into the other Carnifex. So we'll do the Smart Missile System first. 8 shots. Not bad. Not bad at all. Winning on 5s. That's 3 saves at AP -1. Stealth suits can finish him off. Takes 2 more wounds. Big gun into the middle Carnifex. Hitting on 3s because it's got a marker light on it.
It's a she.
Command point. So that hits. I presume I'm winning on 3s because this is a high strength gun, but not quite double. So,
Guessing from your reaction, it did not work.
I rolled a 1.
Oh my god!
What's going on today?
Natural 3-up saves, nice.
Right. We're going to put 18 burst cannon shots. That's gone now. Into the wounded Carnifex. I just want something to die. Oh my. This is going so well for me. I can't remember the strength. Wound at AP -2.
So 5-up save.
Does 1 damage because of your adaptations.
Hey!
Right.
Wait, doesn't I also... What about the spell system? I know once I'm down to 1. Doesn't that... What's that do again?
Oh, it's -1 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Remind me of these things.
I'm sorry, I forget myself.
Okay, it's fine.
It's
so, stealth suits, burst cannons into the wounded Carnifex, and fusion blaster into the middle Carnifex. So hitting on 5s.
Oh.
But am I within 12? I'm within 12, so I'm back to hitting on 4s.
So it didn't matter in the end anyway. Oh, nice.
Shut up.
I'm complimenting.
1 wound at AP -1 because of Monkar.
So 4-up. Oh, no.
Down to 1 wound. Fusion blaster into the middle Carnifex. Hits. Wounds. AP -5.
5-up invulnerable save.
Oh yeah, 5 invulnerable. Gotta remember these things.
Yes!
Of course. Right. All 3 of these into the Tyranids.
You can't beat family love.
So we're going to do these all together. This is so frustrating. So these are the fusions. These are the plasma. Hitting on 3s. Because of the stratagem I popped, I am... Oh, 2 seconds. Zone clear, rerolling hits and wounds. Okay, toughness of Tyranids, please. Winning on 4s with both of these and rerolling everything. So that's 4 in 5-up invulnerable saves. Excellent.
All of those -1.
So that's 4 damage, because they're 3 apiece, -1. I can't remember which way around I did it, but it doesn't matter at this point. And then 4, 5, 6, 7 damage.
Okay, so he goes from 40.
So that was nowhere near as effective as I wanted it to be. Spore Assist took so much firepower. That minus to damage and then the 5-up invulnerables. I hate when Jack has 5-up invulnerables because he always makes them.
It makes no sense.
And then the hammerhead missing. Oh! But let's see if he survives the next turn. So I killed a Zoanthrope, wounded a Zoanthrope, wounded the Carnifex. Did bracket the Tyranids, killed the Spore Cyst, but I have so much left to face, and I wanted at least 2 Carnifexes to be dead. But he woofed. He
He's my
woofed.
dog.
They woofed. They woofed. Woofed.
Woofed.
Whatever you want to call it. I'm going with woofed today. So there we go. That's the end of Tau Turn 1. And we go into Tyranid Turn 1. Let's see what happens. So we've got Carnifexes advanced up here. Dimmy's just behind him, and you've got the Neurothropes. So Zoanthropes and a Neurothrope behind there. The warrior's doing the action on that objective marker. The wall of Carnifexes move forward.
The family.
And the Hive Guard are doing their action just to get it done and out of the way, which is absolutely fair enough. Oh, pardon me. So, psychic phase. Where would you like to... Oh, sorry.
It's the end of the movement phase, which means I can pay the health healing thing. So I pay the 2 command points. I'm healing the Tyranifex. D3 hit health. It's
1.
still 1, but that stops him from being fully bracketed, from being on his middle bracket. He's now fully healed.
No, I'm with you.
Worth of brackets.
Totally worth it.
Yeah, really worth it, honestly.
Oh, I feel I've wasted a lot of points there. Anyway,
He was a bit there.
psychic phase.
Okay, psychics.
You need 2 dice. There you go. Who are you starting with?
Let's start with the Zoanthropes.
Neurothrope.
Neurothrope, actually, yeah. Neurothrope, let's start with.
Is he gonna... What's he gonna do?
He's going to onslaught the Hive
Excellent.
Turn.
Let's have that over here. Yep.
That works perfectly.
So the
Booyah.
Hive Tyrant can charge. We haven't measured it up yet, but
Yeah.
that's fine.
They're advancing, obviously.
Okay.
Why not?
And are there Zoanthropes even in range for a smite?
Let me check the 18 inches. 18-inch rule.
You can do it from the 1... No.
That's a pain.
But Hive Tyrant.
He has horror. He has smite. He has sex. What do you think? I feel like...
It's up to you.
I feel like horroring that big gun. I'm gonna horror the big gun.
Because he did so well.
Yeah, but 72-inch range with that damage, yeah.
No, I
I'm
know.
horroring that big
If he hit.
Yeah. Made it.
So he is horrified.
This is the I think this
I'm
is the
missing
best
that
I've ever
over
done
top.
in Psychic.
And he's got a
know-
second power he can use.
Oh yes, second. So I will smite.
Which will hit the squad in front. And that's a
I'm
Perils.
gonna pay a command point. Nope. Oh yeah.
Okay, so that goes off. D3 mortal wounds. Which is probably just going to take out the drones. Yeah, it's going to take out the drones.
Drones dead.
'Cause
Drones dead. Drones.
He likes killing drones, which is fair enough. Okay, that is the end of the psychic phase. That was not as painful as I thought it was going to be.
What about the flame? When does that happen?
At the end of the battle round.
Okay.
So now we move on to the shooting phase. We're shooting at the battle suits from the
Because I
Tyranifex.
want to kill drones.
Here we go. Stinger salvo to start with. I know what his ballistic skill was. Stop putting your phone away.
It's a habit. I'm sorry.
New model. You don't
Yeah,
know the
new-
rules.
New model syndrome and stuff. Ballistic skill 4-up.
2 hits. We're going to put this on the drones, so wounding on 3s. AP 1, isn't it?
AP -1, yes.
And 1 drone dies.
1 hit, so they have 1 health. Nice.
Yeah, those ones do. So 3 shots from the big gun.
Big gun!
Hitting on 4s. 1 hit. This is also going to go on a drone, because why not? So we're on 2s.
It's AP -3.
Pop.
Can I roll a d6, please?
Can if you want. 1 damage. It's like he knew. He knew. Okay.
He knew he had to take the minimum amount.
Yeah. Okay, so do you want to just get the Carnifex done with her gun?
Yeah.
D3 shots. So there's Venom Cannon.
No, heavy Venom Cannon.
It's the same thing.
No, it has different stats.
Does it?
Yeah, it has some different stats. I need to remind myself what they are, though.
Talking about Venom Cannons. How many shots?
That's not D3.
So, how many shots? You ass. So 3 shots, hitting on.
So ballistic skill 4-up.
Yep. 3 hits.
Yeah, strength 9, AP -2.
Winning on 3s.
Each of these is 3 damage.
Okay, I'm going to put these on the Iridium suit. What's the AP, sorry?
-2.
-2. So this is a 4-up save, so 1 at a time. So he takes how much damage? 3.
It's flat
How many
3.
wounds have they got now? Down to 1 wound, and he's okay, and he's okay.
Oh no!
So 1 battle suit is down to 1 wound. Right, that's it for your shooting because of actions. But it's going to... Oh, sorry. It's going to get you victory points, so it's all good.
It's worth it for victory points.
All right, now we move on to the hungry phase. Pass me the tape measure. Doing the Hive Tyrant into the Devilfish. It's a 10-inch charge.
But if I make it, it's worth it. That's 11!
And this is what we see.
Meow.
Oh dear. Carnifexes, they charging.
Yes.
Which one are you declaring with first?
That guy.
It's not worth overwatching. So you've got a 3-inch charge with all of them. So first one. Oh look, he's in. Second one. Oh look.
She's in.
Shocker. And last one. Also in. Goodbye battle suits, I knew you were. At least they got a 4-up invulnerable. Which I actually forgot about earlier, but they do have a 4-up invulnerable. Okay, excellent. Dimmy is out of range to charge.
Which is a shame.
Thankfully. And he's horrified. But I will mark light him and try and shoot him, putting him back up to 4. And I think he's in range of the big gun as well. He definitely is. So.
Can the big gun shoot into combat?
No. Blast. No. It's not a blast weapon.
Then I guess you don't. I guess you.
Well, he's not a battle suit. He's a vehicle suit. Maybe. I'll check. Anyway, where would you like to start?
Well, nothing's really much of a danger to punching me back, so I guess I'll start with Carnifexes since they got that they finally reunited.
Get some dice together for the first one. First Carnifex. Hitting on.
Wait, no, I charge, so I
You get an extra attack. Oh, and roll 1 dice. No, didn't do the mortal wound on the charge.
I'll have to do that on.
Yeah, do on all of them, because that might finish with the 1-on-1 wound. Yep. So 1 died, but you can just pile in.
And then the final one.
Yep, so one of them's taken. The middle one's the Chasui. Okay, whoops.
Let's do the first Carnifex.
Yep, here we go. Hitting on 3s. Wow.
Doing better than you're shooting. Love you.
Oh, that was cruel. Okay.
I deserve those 3 ones after that. I'm
right.
sorry.
So, how much AP on the tail?
On the tail.
Put your phone away again. I'm gonna slap you.
-1.
-1. So 4-up save. Oh, it's all 4-ups because the other ones are invulnerable. So that's fine. How much damage on the tail?
D3.
D3 on the main weapons.
3.
Oof. Oh no, wait. Taking 1 damage. He's down to 3. They've got 4 wounds now. Damn it. One of the 3 wounds got through. Squash. Next Carnifex. Get the dice back together. Okay. Goodbye, my friends. You're gonna get squashed by stuff again. Oh, poo.
Yeah.
Yep. Here we go.
And please die.
Reroll 1s because of monstrous scything talons. Same again. Wounding on 3s. I'm guessing you're stronger than strength 5.
Strength 8.
Yeah. So again, 4s. Super dead.
That was. Yeah.
If anyone's seen Starship Troopers, that scene where the woman's running away and she gets like pierced from behind. That's what I'm picturing now, and it's really sad. Okay, Hive Tyrant. So it's 4 base plus 1 for 2 pairs of monster scything talons, and the tail over here, please. Hitting on 2s.
There's a 4 under there.
There is indeed, and the only thing you can't re-roll on 1s was the tail. What's the strength?
Strength is user, so 6.
Hang on. Wounding on 5s.
Okay.
They really need to make him stronger.
Yeah, they do.
2 wounds, AP...
-3.
-3, which leaves me with a 6 up save. Nope, I take 6 damage.
Yep, 6 damage in total.
Which puts me down to 7. And I will attack back. Hitting on 6s, 3 attacks. Nothing.
Wait, he has a natural
Shocking.
4 and vulnerable save.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Well, that could have been a lot worse over here. That was pretty much what I expected over there. And there's still a lot to kill. As we move. Oh, and action complete. Action complete.
Flames!
As we move into...
You feel awkward now, don't you?
I feel a bit dirty. As we move into Battle Round 2, Tau, Turn 2. I'm naming this the turn of better shooting. Right, actions. We're going to do some marker lights. So, marker lights from the drone and the Cadre Fireblade onto the Dimmy. So he has 1 marker light on him. From these 2 drones into the Hive Tyrant. So he has 2 marker lights on him. Booyah. And the 2 drones left over here are going to marker light gun can't effects. Nope, they're not. That's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's not fine.
Everything is fine. So, they've advanced up, but they count staying still. He fell out of combat. Breach has jumped out first, so they're going to put some shots in. He's going to put a lot into him. He's got guns everywhere. So let's see if this turn goes better than last.
Guns everywhere.
Shooting phase. Oh yeah, Riptide jumped over here. Broadside moved up there. I've scored 10 victory points. 5 for that one, 5 for that one. I'm now holding that one. Oh, sorry, he's got 7 wounds left.
I should get more Demicarrions.
You're paying for the next one.
It's a mini biotaken.
So where shall I start with my shooting? I'm going to start with the Hammerhead into the Hive Tyrant. Everything from him into him.
Oh no.
So we're going to start with the big gun. Now he is horrified, so that's -1.
Yes.
But he's going to use a marker light, so it's back to hitting on 4s.
Is there a marker light on him?
There's 2 marker lights on him.
Oh no.
So I use 1 for him, and then another unit can use it as well. So, hitting on 4s. He missed, but he can re-roll. Oh wait, I'm within 12 inches anyway, so he's using his natural marker light.
Oh, great.
Oh my god. See, if you hadn't horrified him though, that first shot would have hit. By the way.
I like horror more.
So that's 5 hits. Re-rolling 1s. 2 saves at AP -2, because I'm within Montcar. Just 1. Or nothing at all. We're gonna put the breaches into him. Again, I've put marker lights on him, but I really didn't need to because everything's within 12 inches. So breach team into him, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1 thanks to Fireblade, and I get to re-roll 1s to wound, and it's AP 3, but only strength 6. So here's the shooting. Jesus. Oh, I get to re-roll 1s. Oh, thankfully. Apart from that, that was a lot of hits. That's brilliant. Now we roll to wound. Oh, that was one of them. Rerolling 1s to wound. So that is 4 saves at AP -3, so 4 up invulnerables. So you take 3 wounds. And we're going to put all the fire warriors into him. This is both squads, rapid firing, hitting on 3s. Oh my, doesn't look great, does it? 24 hits, so just above half. And then re-rolling 1s. Is that a wound? Hang on. It's re-roll a wound, so I'm going to take those away and re-roll 1 of them. No, that's fair. Okay, Jack, 8 4 up invulnerables again, because these have now become AP -2 because
How
of...
much will each of these do?
Just one. Just rifles. So he takes another 3 wounds. So he's down to 6. Okay. Now I'm going to hold off on the big guy as much as possible, because he's also in range of the Dimmy. So if I can take him out with small stuff. So I'm going to go over to the Riptide, who's going to put... So drones are going to put their missiles into the 1 wound Carnifex. Everything from him into the Hive Tyrant. Okay?
Okay.
So 2 Fusion Blasters. We will be using a Markalite. So he's down to 1 Markalite on him. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. 4 up invulnerable save. Do you want to command point that? This is D6 damage.
Yes. Yes.
Roll the dice first. People are waiting, they're getting impatient. Saves it, obviously. Comes the heavy burst cannon. Wounding on 5s. 5 saves at your 4 up invulnerable. This is not going according to plan, so he's down to 3 wounds. Okay.
Absorb those bullets. I know you can.
You know, right? And then the missile drones into the other Carnifex. So hitting on 6s, because they're just drones. No drone controller there. 1 hit. Toughness of Carnifex.
Toughness of Carnifex. Oh. 7.
7. Now I'm going to save the command points. That didn't wound. Now let's see what else we've got. Need to finish off that Hive Tyrant. Bear with. Smart missile system into the Hive Tyrant. Railgun into the Tranifex. So hitting on 3s on the Hive Tyrant, because there's 1 more Markalite to use. Obviously. And railguns. 1 hit. 1 wound, so that's a mortal wound automatically. Roll your 5 up invulnerable. So that fails. So he's taken, at -1, so he's taken 4 wounds.
Which one?
Tranifex.
Oh no, he's down to 4.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to have to split fire from the big guy. Okay. Burst cannons into the Hive Tyrant. Everything else into the Dimicarian. So that's 12 shots from the burst cannons, because they're better now.
Unbreakable Chitin.
On...
Dimmy Carrion.
Yep, that's fine. I'm not onto him yet, but that's fine.
I'm
So,
just warning.
burst cannons. Hitting on 3s. Ooh, re-rolling everything. So that's
I feel like I'm
11 hits.
more conservative with my command points.
You're inside of 12, so I get to re-roll a wound, because I'm Farsight. Okay, 2, 4 up invulnerable saves. Wait, yeah. He's down to 1 wound. And then smart missile system into the Dimmy. Oh, let's just do the big guns first. Go on then. So you've got a Markalite on you, so this is hitting on 3s, re-rolling. Good job on re-rolling. 1 hit. Toughness of Dimicarian.
Toughness of the Dimicarian.
This is strength 16.
Strength 16, cool. I have toughness. That's a Hive Tyrant. Why
Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm winning on 4s. Which I do.
Toughness 7 anyway.
Yeah, but I wound.
Okay.
Invulnerable save.
Yep, invulnerable save.
Because this one does allow invulnerable saves. Taken 11 wounds.
Did you have any minuses?
I've already taken the minus off.
The minus APs.
-5.
Okay, so he's still got 7 wounds.
And how many shots from the cluster missile system? 19 is the shots. Is the rerolls. Nice. 16 wound rolls. What's his base save? I can
Base
reroll.
save is 3 up.
Oh no, I do. Yep. So that is 7 wounds at AP -1.
So 4 ups.
Yep. He takes 5 wounds.
He is down to 2.
Down to 2.
He has
Oh boy.
wounds.
Right, over here we'll do the burst cannons, which I really need to remember are 6 shots each now, into the wounded Carnifex and fusion blaster into the middle Carnifex. So, hitting on 5s. I'm hitting on 4s because I'm within 12 inches, because Farsight Yo. Wounding on 5s. I can reroll. I'm going to save that. 1 save at AP -2 because of Monkar. Does he lash out? Roll. You get a 6, he lashes out. He does not, so he's gone. And fusion into the middle one, which misses. It's fine. Everything's fine. So I've still got the battle suits, these 3 here, with 18 shots apiece. And they have a Dimmy on 2 wounds and a Hive Tyrant on 1 wound. So 2 of them into the Dimicarian and 1 of them into the Hive Tyrant. Hitting on 3s because I'm within 12 inches and I'm Farsight. Not bad. Wounding on 5s though. I can reroll 1 of those and I'm going to use it here. Okay, so 5 saves at AP1, so 5 4-up saves or he dies. Oh, great. I have to charge a Hive Tyrant.
Charge me!
I mean, strictly speaking, with that many fireworks charring you, should do it. Okay, lads. So,
sorry, I thought you were orcs for a second.
Now we shall shoot the Dimmy. So this is the first of the burst cannons going into the Dimicarian. Okay, not too bad. I'm going to roll the wounds and then we'll do the second one. Oh, ow! Okay, that went, but I can reroll the dropped one. No wounds from the first burst cannon. Great. Second burst cannon. Go, hitting on 3s. That was a lot better. Oh boy. There we go. 4 saves. 4 4-up saves, Jack. Does he save the Dimmy? Dimmy dead.
Wait. Pay command point to reroll 1.
Haven't you? No, you already re-rolled a save this turn.
Can't you reroll multiple?
Nope.
Oh, damn.
Roll the dice. Does he lash out? No. Damn. Okay, because he would have lashed out the zone throats, which would have been hilarious. Right. Charges.
I'm not being allowed to attack with anything. That's new, am I?
I'm trying not to. So I'm declaring the battle suits into the Hive Tyrant. They're going to do an 8-inch charge. I'm going to charge with the Strike Squad. So they're doing also an 8-inch charge. Crisis suits are going first. 10 attacks. Hitting on 5s. 4 hits. Wounding on 5s. 1 3-up save. Do they have anything? They have no special weapons. Okay. 2 drones.
Drones.
1 hit. Doesn't wound. And the squad.
The lads. Not the boys, they're not orcs.
Oh boy.
Da 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 da.
Now he fights back. Okay, here's his attacks, hitting on 4s.
Battle suits.
Yeah.
Die.
So you can re-roll those 2 ones because of massive scything talons. 2 hits. Well, you're not going to kill him. 2 wounds, so AP -3. Ooh. So we've got a Iridium suit in there. So 2. I got enough wounds. So 2 5-up saves. 1 survives. Just goes down to 1 wound. That was so painful. I really want the hammerhead to hit something. So the Dimmy is dead.
Dimmy is dead. Da 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 da.
Yay for the Storm Surge. Carnifex is dead, and the Hive Tyrant's down to 1 wound. I have So many more issues to deal with. As we move to Tyranid Turn 2. So Tyranids go up to 15 victory points. We just realised we're both on 15 now because I've got several that aren't a flame. So now on to Psychic.
I'm good. I paid the 2 command points to do the D3 healing quickly though.
On
Hive Tyrant, he heals.
gains 1. So he's back up to 2.
He can survive on that. Ha ha ha. He can survive on that.
Okay.
Psychic.
Psychic phase. You got 2 dice there. Grab them. What are you doing first?
Why not Psychic Scream?
From.
Hive Tyrant.
Okay. Into. Oh well, you can choose. So yeah, into.
Battlesuits.
Okay. That fails.
Smite.
From. Oh, him
Hive
as well.
Tyrant.
So that goes off. D3 mortal wounds. So that finishes him off. And there's 2 wounds on that one.
I like that.
Okay, and now we move over to the Zoanthropes.
Don't
take that one.
Yeah, for some reason I want to. They just go Smite, so.
That goes off.
Battlesuits.
Yeah, no.
D3.
So another one dead.
Another one bites the dust.
Dum dum dum.
Everybody takes damage because he was on.
Oh yeah, 2 down to 3, and Neurothrope.
Neurothrope, he's gonna zap.
Yep.
With a smite. I need a 7 now, I think.
Yeah, 5, 6, 7. That goes off. D3 mortal wounds, and he's alive on 1 wound. That squad was smitten quite badly. Right, that's not great. And we move into shooting. There's not a huge amount to do. I mean, there is the ridiculous amount of Hive Guard. Where would you like to start?
Hive Guard.
Cool. Who are they shooting at? We'll come back in a sec. 6 shots. 6 Hive Guard into the stealth suit. 6 Hive Guard into the Riptide. So
6 shots from the Hive
sorry.
Guard. It sounds like
3 Hive Guard into them. 3 Hive Guard into him. So hitting the stealth suits is -1.
Okay.
Didn't make any difference. I'm guessing they hit on 3s.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Let me check. Should keep this with me for the moment. Yeah,
Yes,
ballistic skill 3 up, so
Wounding on 2s.
winning on those.
AP.
AP -2.
So 5 up saves. So 1 goes through.
D3. 1.
So 1 of them is down to 1 wound. And the shots into the Riptide hitting on 3s.
I believe in you.
3 hits. Winning on 3s. And 4 up invulnerables. Yep, he's fine.
Oh.
Ping ping. Venom Cannon into
Stealth suits.
D3 shots.
D3.
How many shots? 1, hitting on 5s. Some stealthy. Missed. Always good. Big guy.
Big guy. Well, I'm gonna shoot him anyway. That was the entire reason why I was trying to kill the stealth suits.
Why?
I want to shoot that guy and the synapse.
Oh yeah, so -1 to... Actually, wait, no. No, you're in 24 inches of the Neurothropes, you're fine.
Hey!
Right, 3 shots into the broadside, hitting on...
Sorry.
I know, I keep checking stuff too, it's fine.
Ballistic skill is 4 up.
1 hit. That's gonna wound. I'm gonna put that on a drone. What's the AP?
-3.
Pop.
It's D6 damage, so let's roll that. And it's a 2!
Good for you.
Yay!
Still only popped 1 drone. Right. That's it for shooting, unless you want to spend 2 command points to do it. Do it again.
Let's do it again!
Here we go. Same split again?
No.
No, what are you doing?
Now, all shots
Yep.
into that guy.
Into that guy. Okay, here we go.
Kill or be killed!
Not bad.
Wounds. That was actually... So...
Okay, so dead drone.
1 dead drone.
And what's the AP on these?
AP -2.
Pretty sure I've got 5 up saves then. So 3 go through.
This could be 9 damage.
It could be.
That's
It's
it.
only 8.
How much
And that's how many wounds he's got.
Yes!
So I think. Oh, 3D printer just finished. I think he's still great. I think I need more of him.
Yeah, you made him seem so much more of a threat. He's just small. I like him. He's cool. But
I think the damage output is good, but I think I need more of him.
yeah,
Right.
Now, the way you're describing, I thought it was a bigger model, bit better damage, but nah, he's still really cool though.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Carnifex, cool, but there's better things.
Meh. A whole squad of them would be terrifying. Right.
Yes.
Hungry phase. I've just realised I did the rail rifle damage incorrect earlier, so I do apologise for that. I'm sure someone has said something. D3 plus 3, not 6d6. So, right, charges. Would you like to declare any?
Yes.
With?
Carnifexes.
Which one first?
Gun.
Into?
Stealth suits.
But I pay a command point to Overwatch.
Okay.
Because I do that now. So we're going to start with...
Just so satisfying.
We're going to start with the fusion. Which misses. And then 2 burst cannons. Oh, that's good. 4 hits. 4 wounds, Jack.
4 wounds, okay.
AP -1. Because Monkar.
So from 4 ups. Cool.
3 wounds.
Oh no.
And roll your charge. Yeah. Roll 1 dice. Nope, didn't do the mortal wound.
But he's on 5, so I'm just gonna...
Yeah, that's fine. And you charge the other one in, or are you going to someone
He's
else?
charging him.
Roll 1 dice.
Keep getting good for the dice rolls.
Yep. Okay. Well, let's do your charging units first. Let's get some dice together. Okay, here we go. Is this one first?
No, it's the other guy. More dice.
Okay.
By 1 dice.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
All but 1 hits.
okay. I can't remember everything, okay. Don't judge me. No.
All but 1 wounds.
Yep.
What's the AP on these?
I'll go get the conflict sheet.
The Carnifex sheet. Well, let's roll some saves, see what happens. Okay, so what's the AP?
AP -1 for the bone mace and what?
Right, bone mace was saved. What's up, mate?
It doesn't have the regular weapon, so I just gotta quickly check it out. It's a second.
Is it not?
Yeah, it's weird.
So 2 of them are dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, squash, squash.
And now it's time to do the same, just 1 less attack.
Yep.
Making a smoothie, a dice smoothie.
Reroll the white one. Cool, 5 hits. Three saves, 3 6-up saves.
Squeeze.
That's the squad. They're a problem. He'll deal with them.
I'm piling.
Yeah, you pile him, but you don't get to attack.
I know.
If you didn't charge him, he can attack.
Yeah, but he's a towel.
Go for it. He does have, hang on.
What? That's the same amount of attacks naturally as a hive tyrant.
I know, right?
Wait,
Doesn't
no,
hit as
no,
well.
Wait, no. That's the same if you consider the tail as an attack, and that's only if he has double scything talons.
He's complaining again.
Why so little attacks, hive
Right,
tyrant?
now I get to choose who I go with next. So I'm going to go with the strike team. 2 drones, because they're in the squad. Both missed. Attacks. Ooh, keep knocking that. 4 hits. I get to re-roll 1 of those, because I'm at far sight. 2 saves. Oh my god, they killed him! Come on, point. or your Hive Tyrant's been beaten up in combat by Tau.
Command point! I cannot allow such a travesty.
He's still dead! Does he lash out?
Wait.
No. Are you...
What's this?
I don't care.
No.
I don't care. You can pay the command points to fight before you die. I don't care. Look, I've got the dice ready for you.
I have a special thing. It's called Death Surge.
Yeah, exactly. You get to attack before you die. What's your point?
It's considered to have full wounds for the purpose.
That's fine.
It's
Still,
just- it's
I've got your
sneaky
dice together. I've got your dice together. You attacking the battle suit. The battle suit on one wound.
Batsuit.
He's got one wound left. Okay.
This is pure revenge. At
Pure
this
revenge.
point.
I don't care. That was hilarious. You got punched in the goodies. Everything hits.
He's dead.
Just. I don't even care. I don't even care. You got beaten up in combat by infantry Tau.
It was a tactical maneuver.
Was it? Was it really?
No.
I call bullshit. Sorry, my language. Apologies.
There are children watching. Oh my goodness.
OMG. What shall we do as we move
New model syndrome is definitely affecting me.
into battle round 3? Tau turn 3, the last turn of Montcar, by the way.
Go.
And I'm going to bring in the commander. Okay, marker lights. So from the drone into the zoanthropes. They are marker lit. These two into this Carnifex.
Can you mark like a neurothrope if he's hidden away?
That's what I wasn't sure about. That's what I was just thinking. I don't know, so I'm going to treat it as no. These two marker lights into them as well. So they've now got 3 on them, so that's 3 squads that can double up this lot. And he's just going to put his normal shots into them as well. Right. Shooting phase. We're starting over here. We're going to put the drones into the closest Carnifex, who's not marker lit, I know, but that's fine. Oh, so hitting on 6s. Nothing. So 2 fusion guns into there. Both missed, and then the big gun. Re-rolling ones to hit on these guys, and he's done his Nova Charge again. Here's all the shots. Hitting on 5. Oh no, wait, because I'm within 12. Oh, for God's sake. Within 12 inches. Does that mean a fusion hit? Hang on. Yep, one of them hit. Jack, so I could go back, and I can re-roll 1s to wound, thankfully. And nope.
So it was fine anyway.
It was fine anyway. Dice gods, screw you. Winning on 5s.
Do you really want to say that after what they've been doing to you today? I feel like you shouldn't risk them anymore.
AP 3, so 6s. Well, you could go to 5 invulnerable, but he is dead. Does he lash out?
No.
No. So he did. Okay. Decisions. Strike squad into the zoanthropes. I'm not within 12. But they have a marker light on them because I did a thing. So they're now down to 2 marker lights on them. Wounding on 3s. Oh, that many 3-up invulnerable saves. Be glad they have 3-up invulnerable saves.
Is that a challenge?
Yep. Come on.
Dice gods! I love you!
And
Honestly, that's a lot.
that is, what's the other, how many wounds has he got left? So 2 dead.
And anyone no wounds or anything?
Nope, just 2 dead.
No.
Which means I can now target the neurothrope.
Actually, oh yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. And the second squad into the zoanthrope, hitting on 3s. Not as good, but still, I'm pretty happy with that. I love the new marker light system, it's so much simpler. Okay, Jack, this many 3-up invulnerable saves. Definitely not as many as last time.
Believe in myself.
One of them takes a wound. Not bad at all. So, probably get some breaches. Oh, okay.
Did you shoot your cannon?
Not yet.
Oh no.
2 seconds. 2 shots from the fireside. Both hit. One more 3-up invulnerable save. Shouldn't have done him first. Roll it on the table.
Shouldn't have rolled it like that.
No, you shouldn't have. Yeah, didn't deserve that.
No, I did not.
So now I'm hitting on 4s because I accidentally did the fireside first. He didn't really need the marker light. But live and learn. Live and learn. So that's quite a few hits though. Winning on 3s. Nice. And that many 3-up invulnerables on the Zoanthrope still.
I should try the lottery at some point.
It's 1 dead and 1's taken a wound, I believe. Yep. Cool. And now the big gun
I like that.
from the hammerhead into the neurothrope, and we'll chuck the smart missile system into him as well so we don't get greedy. Right. Missed. Reroll. It hits. Finally. Can he do the only wounding on 4s thing? Is he not a monster?
Which guy's the monster?
Neurothrope.
Neurothrope. Pretty sure he's not a monster.
He's not, but does the stratagem work on non-monsters?
Yeah, the stratagems work on everything.
Let me check.
Last
So
command point.
is it
That was my last.
is it just 1?
It's just one. With him, because of his low natural wounds, it's
Oh, wounded. He's taken. Hang on. 8. Gets reduced to 7. He's taken 10 wounds.
How many wounds do you have?
He does not have 10 wounds.
He has half of that. Imagine if he had 11.
Finally, it hits.
Imagine if he had 11 wounds.
I know, right? Wasted the smart missile system, but never mind.
Wasted my last command point, but never mind.
Okay, smart missile system from the Storm Surge into the remaining Zoanthrope. Big gun is going to do its disperse shots into the Hive Guard. It's still 4 damage apiece.
Oh no.
And anything else in range also into them. But he can't see the Tyran effects. So he... Oh, actually, no.
Pizza time theme.
Right. Big gun. Sod it. Big gun is going into the Khan effects.
Do it.
Everything else that's in range into the Hive Guard. 2 shots. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling everything. Because you've got marker lights on you. Re-rolling everything. Because I have not moved. Right, 1 hit. Command point. That wounds. You've just taken 11 wounds.
Vulnerable save.
Oh yeah, 5. Oh no.
5 up in vulnerable save!
Seriously, stop.
Done.
4. Splat.
Pew.
Smart missile system into the remaining Zoanthrope. Oh, re-rolling everything because I stood still. Wounding on 3s. That is 6 3-up invulnerable saves. He's taken 3 wounds. He's dead. Dead Zoanthrope. And how many cluster missile shots into the Hive Guard? 15. Hit on 4s. But I stood still, so I re-roll everything. You'll get your normal save on this because you're in cover.
What is their normal save? Probably like 3 up.
What's their toughness?
Something ridiculously low. Number that is not as high as it should be. Toughness 5.
Okay,
Natural 4-up save.
2 4-up saves. 1's down to 1 wound. And I should have done this in a different order, but here comes the destroy missiles. Reroll everything. 1 hit. 1 wound. AP -5, that last one's dead. 2d3 damage. Now we go over to the commander.
Save against that, or?
Right, so you get a 3-up save for being in cover. 4-up, 5-up,
Invulnerable.
6-up, invulnerable save. Roll your invulnerable save, sorry. Yep, he's dead.
Still there. But we need to remember the invulnerable save.
Yes, I know. I did forget to do the commander's marker light, but that's fine. So we're going to put everything into the Tyran effects. So how many shots from the air bursting guns? 5. So he's hitting on 2s, re-rolling everything because of Hunter. Everything hits. What's his toughness?
Toughness of the Tyran effects is toughness is 8.
Okay, so I got to re-roll everything. So he's strength 4. 1 save at AP -2. Saves it.
Boom.
He's got another gun, we'll come back to that. And he's going to overcharge his Cyclonic Ion Blaster because he re-rolls everything. Hitting on 2s. Everything hits. This is strength 8, so we're on 4s. Re-rolling those. Precision of the Hunter. That's 3 saves at AP -3 because of Montcar. So you take only 3 damage because...
Tyran effects?
Yeah, he's down to 1. He's still alive. He's such a pest. I've got nothing else to hit him with, so my commander's going to charge your warriors.
Really?
Yep.
Foolish mortal.
Failed, command point. And he failed again.
So that puts you down 4.
Yep. I did gain 1 this turn that I didn't spend, though.
So that puts you back up to 5.
Right. That is the end of my turn 3. There's very little left for the for the Tyranids to do.
I will not surrender.
No, I didn't think you would.
Surrender is for cowards and is less fun to watch, and I need more Byron Rush.
Tyranid turn 3, we'll come back after the movement phase. We're back after the movement phase. Oh, did you want to move the warriors, actually? That was a joke. Did you want them to move closer? Okay. Right. You've gained another 15 victory points, by the way. The warriors have moved closer because they want to get into combat with the Tau Commander, which they're actually going to learn is a really bad idea. They're not monsters, they don't get the -1 damage.
I still get my 5-up save.
Oh, that's the point. I'd accidentally said the Neurothrope got a -1 damage, so he... No, he took the 10 wounds, didn't he? No, 11 wounds. He took 11 wounds.
Yeah, 11 ones.
Smeared onto the floor. Absolutely brilliant.
Not okay.
Right, Venom Cannon first. D3 shots.
D3.
1 shot. Hits.
Leaving you.
Wounds. I'm going to put it on the shield drone, so 4 up invulnerable. He's fine. Oh, we've got the 4 there. And then Death Spitters.
Death Spitters.
Death Spitters!
Okay, I'll need 9, so that's 4. That's 4. That's 1.
Look at him doing maths.
That's why I'm doing my GCSE early.
Yeah, he is, to be fair. Right, hitting on 4s.
Nope.
3 hits. Wounding on... What's strength of Death Spitters? 4s?
Strength 5.
Okay, wounding on 4s then, I think. Yep.
Makes 1.
And AP -1, I'm going to put this on the marker. No, I've already started on the shield drone, so I have to continue. Shield drone takes a wound, he's down to 2.
Drones have multiple wounds.
Shield drones do.
That's not okay, they're drones.
Yeah, but they don't do the whole feel no pain thing anymore.
Oh, okay, that's an exception.
So there's your payoff.
Sacrifice.
Big guy?
Big guy.
Who's he shooting at? Yeah, fair enough.
Man.
Stinger Salvo, hitting on your lowest bracket.
Gotta get my...
Which I'm guessing probably completely missed. Here we go again to save the day. Jack smells. Jack smells.
Yep, all miss.
Excellent. And 3 shots from the big gun.
Yep. BS 5 up, come on.
1 hit.
Yes.
Winning on 2s probably. Strength.
Strength 10.
Yeah.
Hey,
4 up invulnerable. Drone's fine.
but it's -3.
But it's a 4 up invulnerable.
But it's -3.
Hive Guard, who are they shooting at? You're shooting at him as well. You just want to take him out, don't you? 2,
He will
4,
die.
6, 8.
Who do we appreciate going
Hive Guard. It's 10 shots. I've got all your dice there for you.
I need 12.
How many left?
Oh yeah, one died.
One died.
I'm not used to them dying. They normally sit back.
You missed a die.
Sit back and shoot guys occasionally.
Hitting on 3s.
I believe you. On my shield.
Okay, get them together. Wounding on 2s. Okay, so 4 up invulnerable on the drone. He's fine. He's dead. Other drone, 6 up save. He's dead. And then 1 4 up save on the commander. Goes through. D3 -1. 1 damage.
So take away.
Take both drones away. And how many wounds has he got now? You charging me?
Charging you.
Charging me, charging you.
Charging that.
No. That's the only charge you can do.
Mm.
Oh, look, they're in. Here we go. Lots of attacks coming in. I'm guessing hitting on 3s.
Weapon skill is 3 up here.
Okay, strength.
Strength is 4.
Jack got a bit ahead of himself there. So 5 wounds, so toughness 5, wounding on 5s. AP -2.
Yep. Each one of these is 1 damage, so I can't kill you.
And I get 4 up save. So I take another 4 wounds, down to 2. Now I shall fight back. Honor jig.
Calling it your special fist. Does not sound okay. Calling it your special fist.
That was an off-camera thing, and then you just said it on camera, and now everyone knows I call it my special fist, and that's just not right.
It's not right to call it off camera either.
Well, the tagline for this now is going to be, watch me use my special fist.
You better not, that's not okay.
In on 3s. Everything hits. And that's 4 dead warriors.
Oh no.
Are you taking off the Lash Whip guy?
Wait, invulnerable save.
Oh yeah, sorry, I keep forgetting this blooming invulnerable save. I don't like an army-wide invulnerable save. 3 of them survive! What? I'm sorry, I had a slight moment there. I genuinely dropped the phone.
It was hilarious.
This is why, for Jack, this list, I mean...
This list is amazing for me. I honestly, I love this list.
I think the only thing
affected badly.
I necessarily would have done different is... Because I tried to even out the terrain as much as possible. I know, obviously, facing against Tau, you should have terrain everywhere, but to be honest, I don't think it would have made that much difference for you.
Yeah, especially with big guys who terrain isn't as helpful with.
Yeah.
Considering the way I'm playing my army because of Crush Stampede is mostly big guys. Now it's your turn on turn 4.
Yeah, hang on. So the reason that I just want to point out there that there is big empty gaps was to allow Jack to move around for him to get his spore assist down. So anyone in the comments, I hope you got this far, but if you've been annoyed about the terrain, that is why. And to be honest, the way my rolling's been, what difference does it make? So we move into battle round 4, Tau turn 4. It's time for me to finish off the Tyranid effects.
But
just for the hell of it, big gun into Tyranid effects, smart missiles into the warriors. He's fallen out of combat. Advanced do actually now count as moving. Big gun. I'm just going to just get my reroll. I could have mark lit him anyway, because I can't see him. 1, 2, 1 marker light into the warriors, which missed, so. Smart missile system into the warriors. That was pretty good though. 5 saves at AP -1. One of them's down to 1 wound.
oh,
Yeah.
they've been harmed. Not used to that.
Burst cannon from the devilfish into the warriors. Jeez.
It's the main 3.
2 saves at AP -1. One's dead, one's down to... Well, that's cocked. You can reroll that one. One's down to 2 wounds. Pulse blasters, or whatever they're called. Carbines. 2 more saves. One's down to 1 wound. Big guy. Let's see what he's in range of. Smart missile system into the warriors. Everything else into the hive guard.
You better survive. You're my backup plan.
Here it comes. Rerolling everything.
Oh no.
Oh no. 3 saves on the warriors at AP -1.
I think that's gonna anger some people.
Yeah, probably.
That's a 4 under the tank.
So one's dead, one's down to 2 wounds. Big gun dispersed into the Hive Guard. Let's find his stats because I haven't used this yet.
But no.
It's heavy 6.
17 power level.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Damage output. I mean, you've not even touched him this whole game.
To be fair, I kind of avoid going near him sometimes.
Heavy 6. Rerolling everything because he's not moved. This is only strength 12. So, winning on 2s. 4 saves at, so AP 1. So, oh my god. 4 ups. He's dropped him on the floor. Just do a little overview. What's left? I can't believe that bloody Tran effects. Okay, so that's 3 dead.
Oh.
It's flat 4 damage. How many shots from the cluster rocket system? 17. Hitting on 4s. Re-rolling everything. 16 hits. Wounding on 3. Oh, strength 5 now. Wounding on 3s. 14 normal saves because you're in cover. Yep, so they're dead.
But you were my backup plan. No.
Well, that's frustrating. I'm going to charge your warrior with the devilfish.
Charge your fish with my warrior.
No, and I'm in. 3 attacks, hitting on 6s. All missed. Your attack's back. I don't know how many attacks you got.
I have, oh wait, no, he has a sword. He has one more.
Okay, roll one more. 3 hits. 1 wound. Saves.
Don't like that. Don't like that one bit.
But yeah, this is why he's 17 power level.
Imagine if there was a rule that if you magnetized your model, you could switch out the parts mid-game. Like I just watched it, but you had to pay the extra points for both weapons.
No. That's just silly. I mean, maybe a Tyranid thing to biomorph into different weapons, but they'd have to release a whole new model. They would never do it with magnets. Right, time for a very brief Tyranid Turn 4. Okay, no movement to be had, so Jack is healing the Tran effects again.
Yes!
Back up to 4. Right, Stinger Salvo.
Now I need to actually check if the brackets...
Roll and then we'll see if it matters. I'm guessing you're shooting the commander, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. What's his bracket?
He is now on the second bracket. It's
So-
a 5 up.
Oh, no. Okay, so now 3 shots. From the big gun. 1 hit. Roll to wound. Strength. Wounded. And invulnerable save made.
Yeah.
And then we go straight into combat, where it's my turn. You just rolled that.
I just rolled that out.
It's my turn, so I go first. No, it's...
No, it's my turn. So
Yep. Can I keep those 6s, or do I have to roll it again? Fine, I'll roll it again. That's only fair. Roll your attacks. 2 hits. Wounding on 5s. No wounds. 3 attacks. 1 hit. No wounds.
This game has been mean to you on 6.
Battle round 5. Tau turn 5. Marker lights on the Tran effects. He's now got 2 marker lights on him. Oh yeah, he moved there. Big gun, Tran effects. Smart Smith system also into Tran effects. Missed. Hit. What's his toughness?
I think it's toughness 8. Let me check though. Might be toughness 7. No, toughness 8.
Toughness 8.
T8. T8 48.
Command point. Right, he's dead.
Is he?
He just took...
What about my 5 invulnerable save?
You don't get vulnerable saves against the railgun.
Well, that's not fair.
Overcharge Kib into him. Everything hits. Everything wounds. AP -2, 2 damage apiece.
Finally, you killed everything.
There we go.
That was a great game. I enjoyed it. You did such bad rolling.
That was my rolling was awful. That was frustrating. I did castle up a bit there, which I'm a bit annoyed about. But I think there's so much big stuff coming for me. I had to play it a little bit safe, and my rolling was so awful.
Yeah, I felt so bad at some points.
Okay.
Remember that Aeronautica game that we played where you kept doing bad rolls with your spaceship? It felt like that.
Spaceship.
Sorry,
Anything.
aeroplane. Tau aeroplane. That probably could work as a spaceship because it is Tau.
Yeah.
And that's not.
What is interesting though is I didn't lose any fire warriors. They were not a priority for you, were they?
They were not a priority in the slightest. Plus, I have no gut. My entire thing is for some reason ridiculously low attacks but high damage. And it's really irritating. The
For clearing infantry.
The
which is
Sporicist who was there has blast. He was. My plan with him is mainly to clear up guys because of his blast and his 5 attacks. And five Venom Cannons with blast is 15 attacks guaranteed.
Shots.
And that's 15 shots guaranteed. And that. And it's
and you
amazing.
wonder why I had to deal with him straight away. I got him off the board, but MVP for me was Storm Surge. The damage output on that thing is a little bit disgraceful, which is why it's so many points.
What's also disgraceful.
Your face.
A Dimicarion costs less than a Swarmlord. And then people wonder why I prefer Dimicarion over a Swarmlord.
But we've seen the leaks for the Swarmlord. He's looking a lot better.
Yeah, to be fair.
Hive Tyrant still not so much.
Yeah. The Hive Tyrant.
Maybe he'll get special abilities.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Yeah. I think there's probably still some special rules that we both forgot. Bits and pieces.
It was a shame I couldn't really use my Dimicarion that much, but he was just a big target.
Well, the thing is, you put him straight into the line of fire.
I
You
did.
put this big bit of obscuring terrain in the middle for you. You could have jumped over because he can just do that, and you just walked him out in front of guns.
I forgot about that, to be honest.
It's like the mark. He thought the mark. He's like a kitten, and the marker lights were like his red dot he was following.
Yes.
And he just wandered out, and they shot him in the face.
They saw him jump out and just went, crap, it's a Dimicarion, and then just started blasting.
Hammerhead, fantastic. If it hits.
If it hits, yes. That horror though. Oh my god.
I mean, no, you didn't even need to horror it. I was rolling so badly with it.
Oh my god.
It's one shot. Yes, you get the free reroll because of the targeting optics, but it's a bit of a pain, isn't it? I was just bad rolling all around. Riptide didn't get touched. Storm Surge didn't get touched. Hammerhead didn't actually get touched. I was surprised that wasn't more of a target. I think your warriors could have popped out a bit earlier and done some shooting for you.
I felt like I needed to do that, but
You just sat them there
I
until
forgot
the
to
commander came
use
down.
them. I forgot to use their updated ability instead because I paid the command point. Darn it, that would have been better.
See, we forget stuff. But that's fair.
Yeah.
So, obviously we need a new cheat sheet for you when we go and do this tournament. I'd like to make some changes to my list,
There'll probably be cheat sheets.
but I might need to spend a bit of money. Well, my wife's in the room, she didn't say no, so that's good.
No.
Yeah.
It's too late.
Even though I had a choice.
You don't really. It's more of a common courtesy.
I mean, I was just being polite, but it's fine. Because, I think another broadside, but what would I drop? I think I also need to have a think about the battle suits. I think I need to do some breaking off of guns and magnetizing so I can do some options. The fusion plasma suits dropped down and whiffed. I know I said whiffed, and just that was my fault, but I think they would have been a lot more effective if I was any good at rolling dice.
Though, one thing that I have truly discovered, it's really much better to have a gun and the scything talons, because double scything talons just gives you the one extra attack with a gun as well.
It's things you learn, it's things
Yeah,
you move on for, but that's what you wanted when you bought them.
Because
Well, when I bought
to be
them for
fair, you advised it to me.
But we talked about it. I
Yeah,
said,
and
what do you want? Come back. Well, who knows? With the new CODEX,
Yeah, that could become
Like, you know.
really good.
Combat Carnifex.
To be fair, it does look really cool.
Combat Carnifex. But no, I'm going to try to do more magnetizing, especially when we get new stuff.
Yeah.
When there's different options, because I'm not brilliant at it, but I'm good enough at it. I feel we're waffling. Are we waffling?
We're a bit waffling, but we don't care. It's
Are
fun.
we waffling? We're waffling. So, thank you very much. Thank you for watching. If you've actually managed to get this far, then clearly you've either subscribed or you've walked away from your computer or iPad or something, and you're going to come back and be like, oh God, what have I done? But thank you for the watch time.
Yes.
Don't forget again, please hit a like, drop us a comment down below, point out the mistakes we've made, because we've made many. And I definitely want to improve on that before I get to the tournament, because I don't want to annoy people. He's fine. He doesn't care. He makes mistakes as well. Everyone makes mistakes. But, you know what I mean. Happy wargaming. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Hang on.
Do-do-do-do.